Okay, hello everyone. Today is the 18th of December, 2024. You're on the Marketing Love Languages presented by me, Gal Ezra, and brought to you by Guaranteed Prosperity. It's our company, and what we do is guarantee results with everything that we do. So you'll see today, I'll present you a few things with guarantees because everything we do is guaranteed. So today we're talking about marketing and we're going to dive right into it. All right, here we go. This webinar will be different. Most of my programs that I do are very question and answer based, and this one is as well, but I take a bit more time on some of the points because I really dive into them. This webinar, we're a little bit limited on time, so it's a little different in that it's fast paced, but you still need to interact. You still need to ask questions if you have them. I'll be going fast, as I said, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't interact. You should. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't ask questions. You should. It doesn't mean that you'll get the idea of this whole thing in the first 10 or 20 or 45 minutes. You won't. You won't. You need to actually be here from start to finish to get the full thing. And if you think that you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about in the first 15 minutes, you won't. There's a lot of data that builds on itself. So you need to know that. Now, this universe rewards those that persist. So you need to persist to the end of this hour and a half segment to get the full value of what I'm showing you. And nothing valuable comes easy. So if you can't make it to the end of the webinar, about 1.5 hours, you should leave now. Otherwise, you're going to leave in the middle with questions and what did we achieve? So if you are really ready to commit, I suggest you stay until the very end. And if you do, it might just be the key that you've been looking for to your business, success, money growth, and life expansion. No exaggeration. That's how powerful it can be for you if you persist. Plus, I have a special gift only for those that stay to the very end. I have a special gift. Okay, let's begin. You joined hoping to learn something special today. That's why you're here. You want to learn something special about the subject of marketing. Well, my name is Gal Ezra. I'm a super successful entrepreneur, and I can guarantee that provided you'll pay attention to the presentation, which means not only listen as an effect, not just sit there and listen, but participate as cause. You are the cause of this webinar. You will not just learn something today, you will learn what you need in order to succeed, guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. Are you with me so far? Making sense? My point to you is that I want you diving in. I want you to lap it up, milk it, squeeze out everything you can out of this webinar by actually interacting. And this is a chance to interact. It can be as simple as saying yes. If I say, are you with me? It will help you. The more you participate, it will make it so you're not just sitting there, but you're part of it. I need to know that you're here by your own choice and not because somebody put a gun to your head to be here. So you have to show me that you actually want to be here by participating. Okay, making sense? Yes, great, perfect. Good, now this presentation will enormously improve your life, your income, your credibility, how people look at you, and your reputation, which is a big thing. But I'll do something even better than that. I will customize the presentation for you. How am I going to customize the presentation so that it helps you specifically? How? By inviting you to write in the chat the most important things that you would like to learn from me, assuming you could have me available to answer any question that you have. So what I want you to do is basically write in the chat what it is that you most want to learn from me. It can be on any topic. Of course, we're going over marketing, but I want to get what you want because that way I can adjust the presentation in some way. And at the end, I'm going to tell you a very special thing, a very special offer about what you write in the chat. Some bold claims here. Hopefully we'll get something out of this before the full 90 minutes elapse. Hopefully, Kelly, hopefully if you participate, I think you will. Teach me how to earn money. Okay, good. You will learn that. Motivate me to stay the course. Mindset, attitude, focus, stay the course. Good, Deepak. Stay to the end will be the first good drill for that. Direct lead generation for me. Okay, good. So marketing. We need to show you how to market so leads come. How to get meetings scheduled with LinkedIn and with LinkedIn Outlook. Okay, I'm with you, Carrie. I'm going to teach you more general marketing, but after this, speak to me, Carrie, and I'll show you more about that. How to generate cold call client engagement through email marketing for agency recruiting services. Okay, very good, different than selling a product. I'm with you, Heather. How to remain consistent in marketing strategies. That's a big thing, Margot. You're right, to be consistent. Engagement, collaboration while building relationships to get clients. Very, very good. How to market my products in the USA in 2025. Very good. I'm here, so I'm closer, Paul, so I can help, right? It's a direct line here. Needing to be motivated, Carla, excellent. How to create free content on Instagram and LinkedIn, excellent. We're going to cover the basics of that. Ways to create a consistent lead flow, nice, Derek. How can I promote my business education services, training programs effectively to my potential clients? Good. Logan, how can I break through the wall of not seeing success through current marketing efforts? I'll go over a lot of mistakes that people make today, Logan. It'll help you on that. Hello, Anna. That I can apply marketing in every part of my life. Yes, if you know marketing, it applies to everything. Everything, not just business. You're right, Harold. How to attract the proper people and keep them interested. Nice, Cowboy. Tricks to keep client engagement. Good. Free marketing online that works. Yes. How to effectively use funnels. Excellent. What level is this aimed at? It's aimed at a basic level. This webinar, if you think that today you're going to get all the answers in the universe, you're not. This is an hour and a half. So this is the beginning. You need to learn a lot to market. So if you think you're going to learn all the answers in the universe today, you're not. And if that's what you expect, this isn't the webinar for you. Specific tools to generate a new ideal business lead. Nice, Kelly. Being concrete and specific, how to use AI, how to motivate my cold calling team for rejections, monetizing content creation, the variables that resulted in US revenues. Yeah, nice, Brian. Yes, hearing audio is a challenge. How to generate leads. It's a beginner workshop. Yes, this is the beginning of a path to a much more advanced series of webinars on marketing. But this is just the beginning. Yes, Kelly. Nice, Heather. Excellent. Okay, video freeze. Okay, the video might freeze occasionally. All right, good. So I understand what you would like to learn. I'll answer as best as I can in the time that we have. And I have something special for you at the end. Remember what you wrote. Remember what you wrote, please. Okay, let's continue. Let's start, really. If you ask most people, how much do you earn? They'll say something along the lines of less than I deserve or less than my worth. The common denominator is less. Now, it doesn't necessarily only mean personal. It can also be my business. My business is getting less leads than we deserve. We're getting less customers than our worth. People see a product that's worth much more or much less, but they're getting much more sales. So we're worth a lot and we're not getting enough. We're getting less than we deserve. Okay, we want to handle that. Since those people don't know why they earn less than they deserve or their business earns less than they deserve, they secretly believe it's their karma or that they're not qualified or that they're unlucky or that they're weak or that they're born to the wrong family or all kinds of excuses, really. The good news is that there's only one reason why you don't have what you deserve, and it's the reason for why when I ask my clients how much they earn, they say, I earn more than anyone deserves. They really often tell me, I feel like I'm making so much money, it's like, I don't even know, am I really worth that much? And I have to remind them, do you remember how you started? You didn't think you were worth a lot. Now you're making good money and now you're questioning. But you've learned how to show your worth. And that's what we're trying to achieve is it's valuable, just people need to know about it. And that's what marketing is for. Is everyone with me so far? Yes, yes, very good. Good. Okay, fantastic. Any questions, of course, you can always ask. I love answering questions. Okay, The reason why myself, my friends, my clients, same thing, a lot of times my friends are my clients and my clients are my friends, earn so much, and why you earn less than you deserve, the answer is very exact. It always works. And once you will learn it, money will not be an issue for you. It might be an issue for your competition or for people that you know that didn't learn what you learned, but it won't be an issue for you. I'm sure you're ready for a change. I'm sure you want to be in the top 1% of earners, which is, by the way, $500,000 per year. That puts you in the top 1%. Your instinct will tell you it's impossible for me, yet I know how to make myself, my companies, and my clients much more than that every single year. Why? Since I have one thing you don't have, and I'm going to give it to you in this presentation. I'm sure you're asking yourself, well, how much does he make per year? And I'm not going to tell you that, but I can tell you that I developed the most successful events company in South Africa by the age of 23, and since then developed many more successful companies. I can also tell you that we are expensive. What we do is expensive. We charge $3,950 for 1 hour of our time typically. So the fact that we can do this right now for free, the fact that it's free doesn't make it without value. It's very valuable. Hi, Anna, thank you. I can tell you that my dad, the person that developed and refined what I'm teaching you today, and whose knowledge I'm using to make my money, made $100 million by the age of 31 only because he knows and he knew what I'm going to teach you. Only a few people across the world ever did that by the age of 31, and that was 30 years ago. He's 61 today. So in today's money adjusted, if you took $100 million 31 years ago or 30 years ago, it's more like $1 billion US dollars by the age of 31 today. It is wow. It is big wow. I know that you want to know, how is it done? And what my dad, myself, and our clients have is one thing that you don't have, and I am going to give it to you. Nothing worth having is easy in this universe unless you know how to get it. If you know, things become easy. At the beginning, driving seemed like something very challenging. To drive in the neighborhood was scary. To have a car passing you was like terrifying. But once you know, things become easy. So it will take work, a lot of work, but it will be easy from your viewpoint. A lot of work doesn't mean hard. A lot of work means it's a lot of work. But from your viewpoint, it's easy. You just need to do the actions. Does that make sense? Is everyone with me? Yes, excellent. Good. Very, very, very good. Fantastic. Great. Nice. I love seeing a lot of these new names, so it's really nice hearing from you guys. Excellent. Okay, good. Good. Now, to learn how to get it, you must be willing to invest. You must be willing to do what it takes, not what is possible from your currently limited viewpoint. So you currently have certain things that you think you can do. You have certain glass ceilings. You have certain limitations. And you need to do what you need to do, not what you think is possible. And the only way you ever make progress in business or in life is by breaking through those things that you thought you couldn't do before. So you have to invest. Invest means investing money, investing time, practicing, investing in the challenging parts while you're learning. It can be challenging and tough until it becomes easy, but it will take work. I asked my dad once, what would you suggest to me to become super successful fast? I wanted it fast. And his answer astounded me, but it made me successful by the age of 23. Let me ask you this. Do you agree that when you love someone, you're willing to give them almost anything? Is that true for you? When you love someone, you are willing to give them almost anything. If you love your child, you want to do anything for them. If you love your parents, you want to do anything for them. If you love your staff, you want to do anything for them. And when people love you, they do things for you. And at the times that they hate you, if you're in an argument with your friend at the moment, you don't want to do so much for them. But while you love them and a lot. Yes? Absolutely. Yes. Good. And this is a chance, by the way, for everyone to interact on the chat. I want to invite you to all be involved, even if it's just by saying yes. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for the answers. I appreciate it because it's nice to interact. Okay. Very, very good. Do you agree that if you could cause your clients to love you, much like they love Apple or McDonald's or Amazon or their local pizza joint, they'll be willing to give you and give you and give you, and you will become rich? So if people love you, they want to give you. People love their local pizza joints, so they give them their business and they give them their friends. They bring new people. And if you love Apple, you bring new people. Yesterday, I went to Apple and I insisted that my wife does one of the demos that they had there because I love them so much. So what did I want to do? I wanted to give them business. I wanted to give them the chance to do a demo because I love Apple. Or if you love Amazon, you want to pay, you want to buy through Amazon. Even if you could buy somewhere else, you love Amazon. So if you love a company, you give to that company. If you can cause your friends and clients to love you, they will give you. They will buy from you. Does that make sense? You get where I'm going with this? Yeah. Okay. Good. Excellent. Good, good, good. Yes, it makes sense. Thank you, Donata. Excellent. Denise, Bernard, Harold, Anthony, Gulafroz, Cowboy, Paul, Martin. Very good. Thank you. Okay, good. It's interesting to note that most parts of life, most parts of an organization cost money, and only one part earns money. If you think about it, only one part of your business makes you money. Everything else costs money. Accounting costs money. Legal costs money. Delivery costs money. HR, the people that you have, your staff, costs money. Management costs a lot of money. So everything in the business costs money. Offices, vehicles, brochures, all these things, they cost money. The only part that earns money is marketing and sales. Out of all the elements of a business, and there are many, only one part brings money, and that's marketing and sales. Everything else costs money. So how would you define the word marketing? How would you define the word marketing? We're talking about marketing. How would you define it? And by the way, I've had staff that are graduates of marketing schools and they cannot define the word marketing. Graduates of marketing universities that cannot define the word marketing. How would you define it? It's not advertising. Advertising is one way of marketing and it's a synonym for the word. How would you define it? Sarah, it takes a lot of work to get people to love you through the computer. Your marketing has to be so, so, so good that through courses and workshops or email campaigns, they can't know, like, and trust you without them actually knowing you. Sarah, you're right. They have to know you. But how do you get them to know you? And how do you make sure it's effective? And how do you not make marketing mistakes is what we're talking about today. But you're right. You're right. The creation of a want, creating a brand obsession. Nice, Curtis. Attracting and maintaining clients, okay? Putting your product out there. Okay, Cowboy, but if I put my product out there, how do I know that that's good marketing? What if nobody ends up buying it? How many products have you seen that are out there, but you don't buy them? So their marketing didn't work. Products and services, well thought of and promoted. Nice. Determining who your customers are and creating a message to deliver specifically to them, okay? Marketing is a process of promoting, selling, and distributing products or services to a target audience. Very good, Donata. Creating an emotional connection with the market, that's true, but what comes after the emotional connection? So you emotionally connected, but the people go and buy from the competition. Do all that is possible to make heads turn. Good. It's part of it. You need to make the head turn. But once the head turns, what if they say, oh, never mind? The money outcome, yes. Word of mouth is a form of marketing. It's almost more PR, Mohavir. I saw this one and loved it. Marketing isn't just about selling stuff. It's about making friends with customers and making them feel special. That's nice, Deepak. It's nice. But at the end of the day, we need to really know what marketing is. And that's what we're going to learn now. The relationship you build, okay? Creating an intense need to buy, good. And then what? So they have an intense need to buy, but then they don't. Promoting and selling products or services, creating a brand that can be trusted. Okay, very good. Let's have a look. Okay, very good, Pavle. Let's have a look. So marketing is the actions taken by us that cause an ever-growing number of people to love us and so buy from us, give us money. So many of you, and by the way, this is simple. The problem with it being so simple is that it's too simple. Most people want something very complicated, a big word, a fancy slogan, something that sounds really sexy on like a Pinterest board or something. We want simple and workable. This is the simplicity of marketing. And many of you said it in different ways. I'm not saying it's different, but some were missing the full picture. People can love you, but if they don't buy from you, your marketing sucks. People can buy from you, but if they don't love you, your marketing sucks. So people can know about you, but if they don't buy from you, your marketing sucks. You can have big brand exposure, but nobody bought from you. Your marketing sucks. Marketing is the actions taken by us that cause an ever-growing means not just 10 a week. It means 10 a week, 12 a week, then 15 a week, then 20 a week, then 30 a week. Ever-growing number of people to love us. And because they love us, they buy from us. They give us money. Are you with me? True. Good, Carla. Okay, Brian. Very good, everyone. Excellent. Knowing this definition down cold is already huge value from today's webinar. If you really make that your own and you totally get that, and you really understand the definition of marketing, I'm telling you, you're ahead of many marketing graduates that I have met and that I've hired, by the way, and then trained them. Okay, here's a hard pill to swallow. If people are not giving you money, you don't know how to market. Now, giving you money can also mean at the beginning, coming in, filling out a lead form. It's not money yet, but they're giving you something. They're giving you their name and email. If you don't have enough people coming as just leads, you don't know how to market. If you don't have people signing up to your free service, you don't know how to market. And of course, if you don't have people paying you, you don't know how to market. That's the bottom line. You're missing data on how to market. 98.8% of all marketing campaigns fail. And I'll show you how I know that, by the way, but you just need to know at the moment that that's the stat, which means that 98.8% of all marketing campaigns push people away from us. They filter us out. They don't see our message. In their mind, we're bad. We're a waste of time for them. Carlo, wow, this is an eye-opener. Yes, it really is. It's a bitter pill to swallow. But you have to think about it. If 98.8% of marketing campaigns fail, it means that you didn't like it. You thought it was bad. Those people wasted their money on you with their marketing today. It also means that probably, just according to stats, 98.8% of your marketing actions are burning your time and your efforts and your money. So how do you get people to fall in love with you? How do you get a person to remove their filter and instead wear binoculars that look for you? To get people to pay you, to become wealthy, to succeed, you must learn all the 5 components of the marketing love languages. How many components? 5. 5 components. The marketing love languages are the most powerful wealth secret. Why is it a wealth secret? Because it's the only thing that generates money. It will create wealth. If you know how to market, you will create wealth. No question about it. Is everyone with me so far before I go on? Yes, excellent. Good. Awesome. Good. Okay. You cannot be wealthy if you will not learn the marketing love languages, and you cannot be poor if you know the marketing love languages. You must know it. Now, what are the 5 components that every person richer than you knows how to do? Let's look at that. They know the 5 marketing love languages deeply. And believe me, I look at many different people's interviews, and the ones that are successful, they talk about, not in the way I say the marketing love languages, but they talk about these 5 components all the time. They somehow know this data. I call it the marketing love languages, but they talk about these 5 components deeply. Every single person, every single company that earns way more than you, and here's the marketing love languages. By the way, are you ready for them? I'm going to give them to you. But here's the thing. Again, it's simple. I'm just going to give it to you for free here. Boom, on this webinar. So it's simple. But these are the components that everyone I see when I look at interviews of successful people, when I research successful people, and when I look at what I do and what my companies do and what my father did and what our clients do, this is it. These are the components. Okay, number 1. They're more visible than you. They know that they need to be extremely seen. Now, people today call it, you need to develop a personal brand, or they call it a million and one different things. But what they're basically trying to say is, you need to get people's attention. People need to know you or your company. It needs to be loud. It needs to be visible. So the first thing is, they're much more visible than you. You are invisible at the moment. Number 2, they're more credible than you. They have reviews, they have people that back them, they have data to prove that they bring results, and they consistently do. Number 3, they have a product or service that's more desired than yours. They've learned how to create red hot desire for their product and for them, by the way. And number 4, they have a market that's willing to pay them more than they're willing to pay you. They don't mind being the most expensive. They don't mind being the ones that ask for more from their clients. Not necessarily more expensive even, but people buy from them more and more and more and more. You pay more to Amazon than you pay to eBay, most likely. You pay more to your favorite pizza shop than you pay to another pizza shop, because they figured out how to trigger that in you. Does that make sense? Do you get where I'm going with this? Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Okay, good. So about 5 people out of about 155. So let's hear from, I should have like, yes, 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 many, many replies just for this chance of interacting. Good. It makes sense. Yes. Excellent. Okay, good. Nice to hear from more people. Nice. Okay, good. Alicia. Good. Julie. Rakesh. Fantastic. Nice to see these names. Very good. Okay. So the good news is that if you have visibility, credibility, a desired product, and your market is willing to pay you, you cannot help it but become super wealthy. And once you know this data, you won't use it just for the next month. You'll use it for the next lifetimes. You'll use it forever. It's yours. You'll use it for many businesses. You'll help people with it. You'll give advice to people that you care about using this knowledge, because you'll learn how to market. So you can help not only yourself, but anyone become wealthy. But I said that the marketing love languages have 5 components, yet I gave you only 4. I gave you 4 since the 5th component is in the wrong direction. It's in the dark side. How many marketing messages is a person exposed to per day in the USA? Do you know? Give me what you think. How many marketing messages do you think that you see a day? Let me ask you that. How many do you think you see a day? 200. Too many, Donata. 150, 50, 2,000, 50 to 75, 100, 35, 250, 100. Now, some of you have heard this and some of you haven't. Brian, a lot. Justin, 175. Excellent. Can you go back a slide or repeat the 4? Yes, Anna, with pleasure. These are the 4 so far. 25. Nice, Brian. 100. Most people will say 100, 300, 450, but I'm going to give you some amazing stats. According to ChatGPT, in the USA, it's estimated that the average person is exposed to between 4,000 and 10,000 marketing messages per day, yet they retain 2 to 3 messages, which means that 99.9% of the messages are lost. There are marketing messages all around you, all around you. But if I ask you, what marketing message do you remember from yesterday? Just tell me one marketing message that you saw yesterday that you still remember today, that you actually retained. You will be able to think of 2 or 3 at best. And if I tell you, tell me a marketing message from 5 days ago, that you saw some marketing that you thought, wow, brilliant marketing, or wow, I want to buy that. You will think of a few over the last 5 days, 2 or 3. I can't remember what marketing I saw yesterday. Yeah, none, exactly. Wow, it is well. I saw the Lexus car display at the Christmas Spectacular show in New York City. Nice, Brian, exactly. So that's one. Okay, you understand. Most marketing is lost, which means most people waste their money every day on marketing. And there's a lot of noise, and you're trying to be somebody in there, okay? So that leads us to the 5th component. Any idea what the 5th component is? A reminder, it's the negative side. It's on the dark side. It's in the wrong direction. It's what we don't want. What's the 5th component? That's the current problem. And if you've seen this or heard it, don't say it, of course. Oh, someone has their camera on. Thank you for letting me know. Let me check. Oh, Hannah. Okay, let me turn that off. If you guys can turn off your cameras, that'll be great, but I'll help you, Hannah. 1 second. Thank you very much. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Okay, don't want people to forget us. Okay, that's true. Let's see, what is it? The answer is interesting. The 5th component is invisibility. Invisibility. And let's talk about that. What does invisibility mean? What does it mean to you? What does the word invisibility mean? What does it mean? Or how does it look like when you're invisible? Any idea? I'm hiding, yes. What is invisibility? It relates to being subliminal. Good. Okay. Unobtrusive, but there. Not too obvious. No sales will be the result. Yes. Not noticed. You can't be observed while you're there. No sales. Yeah. True. True. That's true. Invisibility is this. It means that it means that the people that know you are not enough to make you wealthy. You are too small. You know 10 people, 50 people, 100 people out of 8 billion. You have to understand that that is invisibility. It's not enough to make you wealthy. You need to be seen by many, many, many people. The successful know the marketing love languages and they use them to become wealthy. Luckily for you, the marketing love languages start at invisibility, since it's probably where you're at the moment, and the marketing love languages will take anyone that understands them from invisibility to wealth. That's where we begin. We begin on the dark side, on the negative side. If you want to be credible, if you want people to pay you more, we first need to make sure you're not invisible. And at the moment, most likely you're invisible. Even if right now in one part you're visible, for example, Paul, he has a business that's in South Africa, but he wants to get it to the US. In the US, he's invisible. You might have a business that currently sells to 20 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, but you want to get it to 150,000 people. So to those people, you are currently invisible. So we need to take you from invisibility to wealth. Lots of income from your marketing. By the way, making sense? Everybody's still okay with this? You get where I'm going, yeah? We're basically trying to handle this thing of being in the shadows. Yes? Everybody got that? So we want to go from invisibility to wealth, okay? Vipul, time is money. I like that. This is the point. So basically, we're building on something. If you want me to just get to the point, it's not the right webinar for you. I suggest that you leave now. The point is, I'm going through it step by step. Those that want it will persist, and if you don't, you're welcome to leave. Okay, here we go. In today's webinar, I'm going to be inviting you to my sold out webinar that it's now a complete edited course called Removing Your Invisibility Cloak. It's 5 lessons designed to get you to not only become visible, but to learn the secrets of how to attract human beings to your marketing. Now, I'm going to continue on with this webinar and I'm going to give you a lot of marketing mistakes. So this isn't the end. I'm just telling you what I want to invite you to continue from here, but I'm still going to give you a lot of amazing data about marketing and mistakes in marketing. The full course, which is what I suggest you join, is $2,997, and what you will learn will make you money for the rest of your life. It's guaranteed to make you that money or your money back. As you know, we're called guaranteed prosperity. Now, more information on that coming soon, plus a major gift for those that stay to the end. Okay, 98.8% of people are invisible and so cannot become wealthy since they don't know the first step of the 5 marketing love languages, which is how to stop the disease called invisibility. It's really a disease. It's really a problem. People remain invisible for their whole lives. They have businesses that are invisible for years until they go out of business. They're just too small. The result is that their efforts to market, their marketing actions, make them poor. It actually makes you poor. It's like taking a medicine that kills you. People become poor from what's supposed to make them rich. Marketing is supposed to make you money, yet most people spend money on marketing, and the marketing money goes down the drain, the marketing doesn't work, and you have a disaster. The medicine that's supposed to heal you kills you, and that's what happens with most people's marketing. Unlike the love languages that describe different ways people can give and receive love in relationships, right? That's the general love languages that you guys know about, teaches you how to give and receive love, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, etc. So unlike the love languages that describe different ways that people give and receive love in relationships, the marketing love languages are a process, and you'll have to execute all the steps in the exact order. Since it's a science, not an art, each step you will execute will result in actual measurable improvements. The first step is what you're doing now, going through this webinar, and as you see, I'm building on something. I'm building step by step. So there are specific steps. It's a science that will get you results. Make sense? And by the way, is the audio challenging for everyone? Is the audio choppy? No, audio is good. All good. Okay, good. All right, Anna, so apologies. It might be something on your end. Okay, good. Here are the facts. 1, you cannot be wealthy if you don't know the marketing love languages, and you cannot be poor if you know the marketing love languages, as I said. If you don't know the marketing love languages, you'll make mistakes that will ensure you will never be wealthy in the good case and will ensure you'll become poor in the usual case. It will put you out of business. Your marketing will be the poison that's supposed to be a medicine, and it kills you. Some years ago, my father was consulting a dentist and he taught him the marketing love languages, and it changed his life. The full program cost him $12,000 at that time, the full program. And my father asked him, if you could change anything in your professional life, what would it be? That's what he asked the dentist. What would you do? Makes sense. Good. Yeah, good, Harold. He told him, if I had to do it all over again, I would first learn the marketing love languages before learning my profession. Before becoming a dentist, he'd learn the marketing love languages. Since with the marketing love languages, I'd become successful faster, much faster. I would not need to waste almost 30 years struggling, which means I could help more people. I would probably not have a broken marriage, and I could help my parents and my kids like I should have. That's how important the marketing love languages are. Bad marketing leads to no sales, no help for your clients, no income, no business. What's the most important handling? What do you need to know about marketing? What do you think you need to know about marketing? The most important thing that you need to know about marketing. What do you think? Give me your viewpoint on that. What's the most important thing you need to know about marketing? What do you guys think? Conversion of leads to revenue, okay. What do you think is the most important thing that I could teach you about marketing? What problem are we solving? Okay, good. What do you think is the most important thing? Oh, and by the way, up above, thank you for all your answers on the audio. I realized I didn't answer you on that. Thank you. And I got you, Deepak. Thank you. Okay, here's what's amazing. A good message, something that will engage your prospects. Okay, Paul, nice. Knowing your customers and their needs, wants, challenges. Okay, what should be the message, their pain or problem, getting that we can close, what emotion, people need to know you, how to reach people. So most of you are thinking you need to know what to do. Here's what I need to do, right? Here's the crazy thing. Okay, that you need to see. Yes, good, Josh. Here's what you need to see. The most important thing to learn is what you must not do. You want to know, how do I do this? What do I need to do? How do I get more leads? How do I solve a pain or problem? What's my message? How do I reach people? But I need to tell you, more importantly, what you must not do. If you go to the gym for the first time and your trainer shows you all the things you need to do, we're going to get you to squat and to bench press and to do this and to do that, you're going to be injured very soon. The first thing he needs to show you is what not to do. Basically, he needs to show you how to have good form. You don't round your back when you do this exercise. You don't do halfway. Certain things you need to have range of motion, things that you need to not do. And if not, there'll be problems. Everyone wants to teach you marketing by telling you, here's what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. The first thing is what not to do. How to have good form, basically, if I have to compare it to the gym. Okay? So that's what we're going for. More important than what you should do is what you should not do. Does that make sense? I know it's a different approach, but I want to tell you, first of all, the mistakes. What you need to make sure you don't do. Yes, good. Excellent. So therefore, let's look at some of the common mistakes that people make in marketing. These mistakes are the veils that are put over your eyes. They make you blind and invisible. Not only can you not see, but nobody can see you. It's a veil. That's why the full webinar series I'm promoting is called Removing Your Invisibility Cloak. It's like you have this veil, this cloak over your eyes, and these are the mistakes. The first one is quality, quality, quality. The average business invests first and foremost in its quality. The owner learns the trade for 5 to 20 years and continually believes that as soon as his quality will reach some specific undefined level, the clients will come. So they work on improving the quality, improving the quality. Yet most businesses close within the first 5 years, and most business owners earn less than if they would work for someone. That business owner could go work for someone else and make more money. So all this time he's working on quality, but the business is likely to close. It's a mistake. The quality doesn't have to be the best in the universe. It's a big mistake. The mistake is quality is not part of the love language formula. To succeed, you must maintain an exact ratio between the quality and quantity, putting it out there, and otherwise you will fail. I work with people that create courses a lot of times, that they're clients of ours, and they don't promote their course for months. Months go by, they're working on making the perfect course. It's a big mistake. We're not looking for the perfect course. We're looking for a perfect ratio between good and let's put it out there. Otherwise, it needs to be perfect, 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 and nothing goes out. So there's no sales. Marketing can't happen if you're too focused on quality. Do you get that? That's the first marketing mistake. Everyone with me so far? Wow, yes, Anthony, it is definitely wow. Just knowing these mistakes is a game changer. That alone is invaluable. It will save thousands of dollars on mistakes if you know this. Okay, good. Thank you, Cowboy. Excellent. Who's more successful, McDonald's or Cape Town's best burger restaurant? Or your city's best burger restaurant? Miami's best burger restaurant? Exactly, McDonald's. Everyone knows that ultimately, McDonald's is by far, no doubt about it. Exactly, Brian. Yet Cape Town's best burger restaurant has much better quality of food. It tastes better than McDonald's, and they have better quality customer service, but they were invisible and they went out of business after 1 year of operation. Thank you, Kelly. Another big mistake. Most new businesses know they need a website. Website. Big mistake. If you don't know how to make your website adhere to the marketing love languages, the website will not be used and you'll need to redo it, and it will result in a loss. You'll spend lots of money on it. I was talking yesterday to a client of ours who's an attorney, and long story short, she's been in business for 5 years with no website. And she now is interested in us helping her to create a website that adheres to the marketing love languages, which is correct. She made money first before focusing on a website. For 5 years, she's been making money with no website. But I know many, many people that make the mistake of investing thousands of dollars into a website for it to not be a good website, for it to not be used. Really big, big, big mistake. I can almost guarantee your website, your one, if I were to look at your website and audit your website, it currently has major money-sucking mistakes. I can almost guarantee that. The next mistake, which is a blinder, is branding. Okay? Now, before I get into branding, is this making sense to everyone? Are you with me? Again, I really like hearing from you. So if you're here, say yes. Tell me that there's a life form on the other side of this screen I'm looking at. Absolutely. Good. It's nice to know that you guys are here, are still with me, making a lot of sense. Great. Awesome, Artie. Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the reply. Good here. Excellent, Michelle. Good. So let's talk about branding. Okay. Yes, branding, which many people love, is a waste of money and time if it's done at the incorrect stage of your business. Investing in a logo, colors, fonts, letterhead, CI, which means corporate identity, is a total waste, and it will not make anyone buy from you. And hence it violates the 5 marketing love languages, and it will contribute to your failure. People at the very beginning invest thousands, again, of dollars into letterheads and colors and a good logo. It's not part of the marketing love languages. Next, I'm sure that you heard you need a business page on Facebook. Unless you generate mega traffic or you use paid marketing, you'll get less than 2% exposure, which means less than 2% of the people that like the page will be exposed to your content. If 1,000 people liked your page, less than 20 will be exposed, less than 20 if you have 1,000 likes. And 3, your mom, dad, and best friend, and whoever else will actually retain the message. Your mom will remember the nice post you made, but not the people that want to pay you. Now, before you have organic marketing that works, in other words, before you figured out how to stop being invisible, paid marketing will not be effective. Organic marketing means marketing that has no money behind it. It's just basically out there free. And you put it out and you check, does the free marketing bring results? If yes, that's what you put money behind. That's how you figure out how to not be invisible. The next mistake is having no marketing at all. The basic lie is, if I'll be good enough, they'll come. Some people think, I just don't need to market, and people will come by themselves. It's a lie. It's not true. It's not how it works. The only thing that comes towards you instead are bills that usually you can't pay. The end result is you're invisible to the market, and you're very visible to the debt collectors. Are you with me? We don't want you to be visible to the debt collectors. We want you to make money. Yes. Good. Excellent. Excellent. And I know the chat works, at least, because we have 2 people that said yes. Nice, Brian. Okay, now the next mistake is more products and services. Before you reached a certain visibility, more products and services are just a way to stop marketing. It's a hope that an unknown product or service will do the marketing for you. So people have a current product they're promoting or a service. It doesn't do so well. So they think, it doesn't do so well with marketing, yes? So they think I need to create a brand new service. That's what will make me money. So they make a new service. And then that one doesn't market so well. So they think I need to do more products and services. And they're always looking for a new way to create visibility through new products or services. It's not good. The next mistake is following the current trend. You need to tell me if you've seen this one, because this is common. Every so often, there's a new trend, a different media that you believe you need. It used to be Facebook, and then you had to be on Instagram. And later, you could not survive without TikTok. And from time to time, it's YouTube that you must master. And of course, don't forget that LinkedIn is a must for business. Yet, the media you use to market is actually almost irrelevant. And the constant jump from one platform to another prevents you from mastering any of the platforms. Have you seen this before? You think I need to do this and I need to do that, and now it's LinkedIn, and now it's TikTok, and now it's YouTube, and now it's YouTube Shorts, and now it's Reels, and then it's Instagram Stories, but then I need hashtags, but then you don't, but then it's not part of the marketing love languages. Yes, 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 Artie, exactly. The platform is almost irrelevant. What is relevant is how to turn your content from invisible to visible, credible, desired, and purchased. And those are the 5 marketing love languages. The next mistake, the next veil over your eyes, is how to deliver the content. It started with, you must have an ebook, and you cannot succeed without a podcast. And if you really want to succeed, you must write a book. And then it becomes, you need daily videos. And then the videos must be vertical. And shortly after, the videos had to be short videos, less than 1 minute long. And before you manage to figure out how to get your message within a 1-minute video, TikTok changed its platform and allows for 10-minute videos now. And just when you manage to re-record your videos, it starts to support 1-hour videos. Voodoo. Nonsense. It moves you around way too much. How you deliver the content is almost irrelevant. What's relevant is how to turn your content from invisible to visible, credible, desired, purchased, and those are the 5 marketing love languages. There are many more ways to incorrectly market. Pictures with celebrities, talking on stage with big names, lying in your marketing. You should never lie in your marketing, promising more than you can deliver, not following up, and many more mistakes. There are 5 correct ways to market and infinite incorrect ways to market. So how do you become visible? If it's not all those mistakes, if it's not a website or a business page on Facebook or jumping from one platform to the next, how do you become visible? That's the question. Good question. Yes, it is. It's a very, very good question. Okay. The first thing you must discover, much like Columbus discovered America, the word here is discover. You need to uncover it, is what's called the button. You need the button. A button is something that if you press it, it results in a specific predefined reaction. So when you have a button in marketing that you press, people will look and act. A button is something that creates a reaction. And in marketing, there's a term called a button. By the way, it's different to a hook. It's different to a lot of these other words that you've heard. It's called a button because it actually makes it so that people react. You need to discover it. You need to discover the button. In marketing, the button is that split second subliminal attraction to a specific word or phrase or picture that forces a person to feel they must find out more. It's an unavoidable reaction. You show that picture, they look. You say that word, they look. That's called a button. That's what you need in your business. Does that make sense? Are you with me so far? This is the first thing. And you need to discover it. You need to find what it is. You currently don't know the button for your business. Is everyone with me? Yes. Thank you, Logan, Brian, Sorrel, Dylan. Excellent. Cowboy. Very good. Yes, awesome, Sarah, Anthony. Thank you very much. Bernard, great to hear from you. Good, Keiko. Excellent, excellent. Very good. Okay, good. To become visible, to rise above the noise, which is the 99% of marketing messages that are missed, you must first and foremost isolate the button. That's what you need. How to discover the button is what I teach in the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak. But right now, you need to know that there is such a thing as a button. The ability to isolate the button is one of the most important abilities in marketing. And since there are only a handful of people that actually know how to discover the buttons, most marketing fails. Most people put out content that doesn't have a button. And so people don't look at it. It doesn't rise above the noise. It doesn't become visible. Try to ask ChatGPT how to isolate the button in marketing. And the answer that you get will show you that that specific technique is a well-kept trade secret. When I put this in, it gave me an answer, but it's not what I'm teaching. It talked to me about hooks. It talked to me about colors. It talked to me about no white space, all kinds of stuff. It's not how to do this specific technique. Even ChatGPT doesn't give you this answer. You won't find it on YouTube University. This is what we teach in the course. Actually, you need to isolate the button and the emotion that ensures the button will be pressed. Every button has an emotion, and I'll tell you what I mean. Finding the button, yeah, you'll learn about that, Anna, but it's very different, by the way. It's very different. Finding the button without isolating the emotion makes the button limited in its application. If the button is effective fertilizer, okay? So just to give you a few ideas on what is a button, okay? Have you heard the term that people say sex sells? Have you heard of that? Sex sells? Yes. Yeah. Okay, good. So the reason is that sex is a button. I don't know if you've ever seen, there's a funny thing I saw online that there was a person put out some marketing and it said the word sex. And then in small writing on the bottom, it said, now that I've got your attention, we have this promotion, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Sex was the button. It got them to look. And then it said the message, now that I have your attention, blah, blah, blah. So sex is a button. Another example is, let's say that currently you have terrible back pain, and you see a billboard that says in big, back pain, question mark, that is a button. For you, you will look, you will read the billboard, yes, I have back pain. It creates a reaction in you. So we need to find the button for your business, okay? So in this example, let's say that the button is effective fertilizer or fertilizer that works. You're a person that's looking for fertilizer. You'll see that the emotion connected to that button can vary. Sometimes people can be happy about fertilizer, angry about fertilizer, sad about fertilizer. For example, the emotion can be aesthetics, beauty, wonderful, aesthetic. I want something pretty, or it can be angry about fertilizer. If I isolated the emotion as aesthetics, I would promote, do you want a beautiful garden? We have the most effective fertilizer for you because they want fertilizer for a beautiful garden. Christine, identify the pain point. You actually need to identify the emotion connected to the pain. Because you can be in pain and it can be hopeless. You can have a pain and it could be anger. You could have a pain and it could be grief. You could have a pain and you could be hostile towards it. You could have pain and you could be apathetic to the pain. So we're trying to find what's the emotion connected to it. Julie, what I suggest is you can write to me after. Write to me after, okay? And I'll actually give you my email. All of you are welcome to personally write to me after. I know most coaches don't give their email like this, but this is my personal email. You are all welcome to write to me. Okay, so if the aesthetic is beautiful garden, that's what we promote the fertilizer as. They want aesthetics, that's the emotion. But if it was anger, they're angry about fertilizer, I would promote, do you want to kill the freaking bugs? We have the most effective fertilizer for you. So you don't want fertilizer for your pretty garden. You want fertilizer to get rid of the goddamn bugs. It's a different emotion connected to fertilizer. So when you find the button, when you discover it, like Columbus discovered America, when you discover your button, you need to, in parallel, discover the emotion that's connected with what you've discovered. Does that make sense to you guys? Yes. Excellent. Yes. Good. Very good. It does. Good. Okay. Very good. Now, my first guarantee to you, and this is my guarantee for my next program, is that I'll teach you how to isolate the button for your product or service. Guaranteed. If not, money back. To be fair, it takes too long to teach everything about how to isolate the correct emotion to the button. It's $1,000 advanced lesson on how to discover the emotion. And hence, my original plan was to only teach how to find the button in the coming program and not to teach how to isolate the emotion connected to the button. Nonetheless, the results are that you become visible. And when you're visible, money comes to you, opportunities come to you, income comes to you, clients come to you, and mostly you will inject joy back to your life. How much would it be worth for you? You guys can tell me. How much would it be worth it for you to have opportunities, jobs, and leads come to you? If we can increase your leads or opportunities or jobs by 20%, just increase by 20%. I'm not talking even about doubling. 20% increase. How much is that worth for you? What would that be worth for your business? How much is your product or service worth? And if we get more of those sales, what would it be worth for you? Invaluable. That's very good. It's true, cowboy. But roughly how much? $5,000 more, $20,000 more. A lot. For most people, from my research and when I've talked to clients, it's worth about $5,000 to $8,000 if you increase their leads by 20% in just 2 weeks. That's what it's worth. A lot. My life can be divided to two. My life before I learned the 5 marketing love languages and my life after I learned the marketing love languages. Now, many of you don't know me. Okay, you don't even know who, you just showed up here and I'm talking to you about marketing. You don't really know my story. You don't know where I came from. And so I want to be a little bit more open with you and tell you a little bit about how I got to this point. And the reason I'm telling you about it and my life and so forth is because I want to describe to you how your life will improve once you learn the marketing love languages by showing you what happened in my life. And I'll be open and vulnerable and honest about how it went. My life was not always full with success and joy. Actually, quite early in my adult life, I had a major disaster. When I was 19, I was living in the US at the time. My whole life was there. Really, it's here because I'm currently in the US. But at the time, I was 19 and I was living here. And then everything changed. My visa was denied. I'm not actually American, I'm South African. I have a South African passport. I lost my family, my friends, my bike, my everything. My future died in a second. I had really big plans for my life here in America at 19. I was going to go to study. I was going to go do a lot of different things, and it all went away because I didn't have a visa. It got denied at 19. Before I knew it, I was sent alone to the unknown. I found myself back in South Africa, even though I had the passport. I wasn't living in South Africa. I was back in South Africa with no friends, no job, without a home, without a future. I didn't do well. Life was hard and I was stuck. I was really in this weird limbo in my life and it was really, really tough. Everything was gone. I had no one. In fact, I was doing everything wrong. I did not want to be there. I knew almost no one. I missed my friends, my home, and my life. I was living in my grandma's small flat, like her little apartment. I had no money. I didn't have a girlfriend and I had no car. I was lost and I was losing my life. I felt everything was being taken away. That was until a very bad thing happened to me, or so I thought at the time. I asked my dad to help me with some money and he refused. I was devastated. It was really, really rough. Yeah, luckily I had my grandma to have the flat, but other than that, it was really, really rough. My dad said, I'll not give you money, but I'll offer you knowledge. And other than that, you're on your own. I was sure that he was cruel. I was like, how dare you? I'm in this situation and you don't want to help me and I'm stuck and I need money. and you have money. Why don't you give me some? Help me. Why do I need to suffer because of this situation? Yeah, exactly. Tough love. Exactly, Kelly. My dad said he'd teach me the 5 marketing love languages, and he said this would solve my problems. Now, I was broke. How could I learn what my dad knew? He made 100 million by the age of 31, an equivalent to $1 billion today. How can I, the one at 19 losing in life, get even close to that? But I had no choice because I had to give it a shot. I had literally nothing. So I'll take what he says and try it. I knew he had results, and I knew I should at least try to learn and apply what he suggests. I was not excited. I thought I needed money and not just knowledge, but I had no choice. And so I figured out I must learn if I want to change my life. And so I asked him, okay, what's the first thing I need to learn? What year was this? 2011. And he said, the button and the linked emotion. You need to learn how to find the button. Now, I learned how to find the button. I became an expert, actually, in discovering the linked emotion. And as a result, I stopped being invisible. And I became 1, super visible, 2, super credible, 3, super desired, and 4, people purchased a lot, and my life changed, and my bank account changed. What happened next will shock you. By applying the marketing love languages, by the age of 22, I created We Love Summer, which is a music festival. You can look it up online. It's still around today, and I'm still involved today. I'm still a shareholder, but I created it and worked in this for 10 years. And I became the owner of the biggest events company in South Africa. Money became not a problem. I got my own place, and life became a beautiful adventure. The next year or two, I created 3 more festival brands. I purchased real estate, and I created multiple streams of income, becoming a millionaire, and never looked back. And our students do it even better than me. We made so much money that I started a short-term money lending company. We lend tens of millions to real estate deals. That's what happened to me. And this is what will happen to you once you learn the full marketing love languages system. We've helped thousands of people to get out of debt, to make money, and to create the life they always knew they can create. Now, most of you think, but marketing is complex. It never worked for me. But once you've learned the full marketing love languages, it becomes so easy that you can apply it to more and more and more businesses, and so have multiple streams of income. In marketing, it's not the quality of your product, nor the price, nor anything else, but visibility. Who knows you? And I'm visible. I'm extremely visible. The most successful, most famous people in Cape Town know me now. Did they know me when I just arrived to Cape Town? No. Did they want to know me when I just arrived? No. But they all know me now since I know the marketing love languages. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me so far? So I learned these tools. I started to apply them, and it started to help me with my business, my friends. People know me now. Many people say to me that I'm too visible. Like, how do you put so much of your life that's so visible? I have friends that are, many of my friends are either celebrities or very, very, very successful entrepreneurs. I'm in those types of circles now because I learned this data that you're going to learn. To learn how to become visible, you need to solve 3 problems. 1, you need to find the button and the linked emotion. It must be exact. You cannot miss, as otherwise the whole marketing will be a miss. 2, you must find the message. The message is what will get them to reach to you, while the button and the linked emotion will get you to rise above the noise and will get the prospect to read your message. The message must be something that will cause them to act in a very specific emotional reaction, as otherwise there will not be any action from the prospect, and you wasted a golden opportunity that may never repeat. So you finally got their attention with a good button. Now, what's the message? How do you actually get them to act? 3, you must find the positioning. The positioning is a term you may not know, by the way. I'm going to tell you what it is. Method to cause a person to have an instant opinion, good or bad, without about something that he knows nothing about. Okay, he has an opinion about something he knows nothing about, Without proper positioning, the message will be too long to read. They won't actually read it, and too complicated to understand, and you will not have a sale. So you need to learn something called positioning. It's an art. I want to show you something from the removing your invisibility cloak on positioning. I want to show you one little thing from inside the course, okay? This is it. This is what I ask in the course on one of the slides. Okay, now it's a 5-part course, so this is just one tiny part. What's one of the best champagne brands in the world? Can you write in the chat, what do you know as one of the best champagne brands in the world? What's one of the best champagne brands in the world? I don't know. Moet, yeah, that's one of them. What's another one? Moet and Chandon, yes, many people know that. There's another one that's even more expensive than Moet, if you don't know it. Exactly, yes. John, you got it. Exactly, Linda. Yes. One of the best is, exactly, Brian, Princess, yes. Many know Dom Perignon, okay? It's one of the best in the world. It's in the top 3 to 5 best champagnes, okay? Yes, good, Peter, good, Karen. Yes, there's many. This is one of the best. Have a look at this example of positioning. Now, before I show you, positioning is basically when you put your product against something that everybody knows. So if I say to you, I just opened a new bagel shop, it's the Rolex of bagels. You immediately know, wow, it must be expensive, valuable, it must be really good. But if I tell you, oh, that bagel shop, it's kind of like the McDonald's of bagels. You immediately know, okay, it's probably fast food, not the best quality bagel. You form an instant opinion about something you don't know anything about. You don't really know about my new bagel shop. But because I told you it's like the Rolex of bagels, you have an opinion about it. That, when you put your product against another, that's called positioning. And you need to do that for your product. You need to promote with positioning. So I want you to have a look at this example of positioning. And I saw this online. It says the Dom Perignon of wallets. Shop now. It's called Extra Wallets. What they've done here is excellent positioning. They've basically said it's the best wallet you can get. Does that make sense? You see what they did here? That's called position. Yes. Hans, nope. Okay, what didn't you get there? Cowboy, very good. Excellent. Okay. Hans, if you have any question, please ask. But did everybody else get that? Are you with me? Are any questions about that or any misunderstandings around positioning? Where's the connection? Okay, so in marketing, Hans, it's a very good question. In marketing, you need to quickly form an opinion in somebody's mind. So if I tell you, oh, let's say that I have security cameras. Okay, let's say that my product is security cameras, Hans, and I say my security cameras are the Mercedes-Benz of cameras. It gives you an opinion about the cameras. I compare to something you know Mercedes-Benz, but you don't really know my cameras. And because of that, because you know Mercedes, it gives you an opinion about my cameras. No, Brian, you don't need that. So what they've done here is, you're right, there's no connection between wallets and Dom Perignon. No connection. Exactly, Hans. It's the wallet, not the champagne. They're promoting the wallet, but they're comparing. Nobody knows this wallet, Extra Wallets. Have any of you heard about Extra Wallets? No, nobody knows about it. But what they've done is they know that many people know Dom Perignon. They're promoting to a certain market that knows it. So they say it's the Dom Perignon of wallets. They don't promote Extra. They don't promote their logo. They know that nobody cares about their logo. So it's actually the way that's called positioning. Does the brand need to be relatable to your target market? It doesn't even have to be relatable to your target market. It just has to be something that people have an opinion about. If I open literally a bagel shop and I say it's the Rolex of bagels, Rolex is a watch brand. But if I were to, and I'm not saying this is the world's best positioning, yes, I'm just giving you an example. But if I were to put out the Rolex of bagel shops, you instantly have an opinion about my bagel shop. That's called positioning. To be effective, the positioning must be used consistently throughout the PR, marketing, sales, delivery, and admin. You use that positioning everywhere. Everywhere. You put it on your invoice, you put it on your boxes, you put it in your PR, you put it in your marketing, you say it everywhere once you have your positioning. So if I want to market my CFO services to business owners, small to medium business owners, yeah, Anna, you need to find what is your positioning. I've helped people with their positioning for, is it better to market as expensive or McDonald's? We need to work on understanding positioning, Anna, and we need to exactly identify. I will help you to identify your positioning, and you need it. We've done this for immigration companies. We've done this for accountants. We've done it for finance companies. We've done it for one-man shows. We've done it for many, 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 many businesses. Help them with their positioning. Isn't it risky? Because if the wallet that person buys based on this does not meet expectations, then what? Would it not result in bad reviews? If the product really stands by it, again, don't lie in your marketing. If it's actually a good product, you can say, hey, we're the Rolex of bagel shops. Then you go to the bagel shop and it's the best bagel you've ever eaten, or one of the best. It's fine. And of course, you don't need to compare it to something that is so expensive. It can be any type of comparison. You can even say, yeah, we've done real estate. We've done real estate. Yeah, 100%. We've done many, many, many companies. We work with many real estate companies, actually, and many real estate agents. So does that make sense? It doesn't also have to be to compare to a brand that you know. It can be, you can say, our services are strong like a bunker. I'm just making something up. You compare it to a bunker. Everybody knows a bunker, a bulletproof bunker. If you work with me, I'm a lawyer, if you work with me, I'm going to protect you like a bunker. That's it. You think, wow, this lawyer is going to protect me. He's going to fight for me. He's like a bunker. That's positioning for a lawyer. 100%. Also, a service like HR consulting. Every company, every person needs to have positioning. Every person and every company has positioning, and then you need to use it. What's the purpose of positioning? The purpose of positioning is the formation of an instant, controlled opinion. Okay, cowboy. I instantly create an opinion. Oh, wow. They must be expensive. What a nice wallet. It must be. So that's what positioning is all about. In the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak series, you'll learn how to create this type of button, positioning and message for your business. Okay, back to the main presentation. As I said, you must find the positioning. The positioning is a method to cause a person to have an instant opinion, good or bad, about something he knows nothing about. Without proper positioning, the message will be too long to read or too complicated to understand, and you will not have a sale. So how do you know that you're visible? You have enough prospects that you can choose which ones you want to sell to. I don't sell to everyone. You saw on this webinar, I already told 1 or 2 people, this isn't for you, you can leave, because I want specific people. This is for people that are persistent, and I have enough prospects that I can say, this isn't for you. And you need to have the same position. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you in the Removing the Invisibility Cloak series of webinars. But I've realized that when I learned from my dad about marketing, it was after I learned a lot of business principles from him over the years. And without that background information, it may not have done as well. And so I asked my dad to give anyone that will stay to the end of this presentation the How to Start a Business Part 1 for free. The full course is 6 lessons that are $197. But I'm going to give you Part 1 for free if you stay to the end. Now, you'll get a 3-hour recording of Meir Ezra himself, my father, teaching vital business principles. It's a big wow. Now, how long before you'll be able to become visible, before you'll start to reverse the downhill spiral of your business? If you join the course, it won't be years, nor months, nor weeks, but hours. The Removing the Invisibility Cloak webinar course is composed of 5 1.5-hour webinars. Yet within the first 3 hours, you'll be able to start becoming very visible. Now, I'm sure you think, what if I'll not get it 100%? Well, that leads me to my second guarantee. As a special free service, only for people on this webinar, I'll take your marketing actions from the webinar and I'll correct them, which means for you, 100% success guaranteed, hundreds of dollars of value. I am going to work with you to make sure that you actually use the marketing actions correctly so that you will get it 100%. I know how to market, and so I got rich. You will learn how to market, and you too will become rich. You may think, but will I be able to learn all the material? It's a lot. Here's my third guarantee, and these are all money back guarantees. If you will participate with my personal guidance, you will understand and be able to apply the material. Now, what if you're an employee? You must learn how to market yourself so you'll get raises, promotions, and job offers. You'll become visible, credible, desired, purchased, since you will be the only person that becomes cause over your destiny. Since you market yourself, you don't wait as an effect for someone to come and offer you a job. You don't sit there like a waiting, sitting duck. You do something about it. Wow, it's a big wow. Now, how much does it cost? It costs as much as a small car. If you cannot afford it, you'd better join. You should join if you can't afford it. If you've been working for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you don't have a few $1,000s to invest in yourself, you better do something different to invest in yourself. And that's the most effective thing you can do. How will knowing how to market help you? Have much more. People will, how will knowing help you? Income, want to work with you. You'll become recognized. Expansion happens almost miraculously. You unlock access to more free time. I want you to look for real at how much that's worth for you. Since I know how to market, I take vacations across the globe every few months. This is us in Jordan. This is my wife and I in Bali. This is us in Hawaii. This is us in Italy. This was us in the Maldives. Here we were exploring Oregon, Cape Town, South Africa, the Philippines, Greece, of course, as you can tell, Switzerland, and we've been to many, 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 many more places. You're very, very close to a life like mine. Is my life what you want? No debt, high income, lots of real estate, businesses that help many people, most importantly, and the most beautiful, most able, most loving wife. And I have the most kick-ass car now, which is the Jeep Wrangler all black, which is my favorite. Is that the life I had when I just started? No. Did it happen by mistake? No. Is that the life that you can have? Yes. Thank you, Nirkash. It really is. How will it happen? Removing the invisibility cloak. You need to become visible. So your first action is removing the invisibility cloak series of webinars. In 3 hours, you'll know how to become visible. You'll handle the most basic marketing problem. I'm so sure that you'll get the expected results that I'm not giving you 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, but I'm giving you 7 money back guarantees. Do you want to know what they are? You want to know what the money back guarantees are? 7. This is how secure you will be in this offering. You want to know what they are. Here we are. Yes. Good. My first guarantee is I'll teach you how to isolate the button for your product or service. And my second is I'll take your marketing actions from the webinar and correct them, which means for you 100% success guaranteed, hundreds of dollars of value. You will get me working with you personally just because you joined this program. My third guarantee is that if you'll participate with my personal guidance, you'll understand and be able to apply the material. My fourth guarantee is you'll learn how to use a marketing technique called positioning, which is the lost art that big brands use on you, and now you can use it on everyone else. My fifth guarantee is that as soon as you'll apply what I've taught you in the course, you will start to make money. My sixth guarantee is that you'll get action-based knowledge not taught anywhere else. These are trade secrets. And this plus the how to start a business part 1 will ensure that as soon as you click on the link today and start applying those principles to your life, you'll make money and improve your life immediately. My seventh guarantee is you'll be able to ask me via WhatsApp about the implementation of what you've learned in the Removing the Invisibility Cloak series of webinars for an entire month included. Thousands of dollars of value, having a direct line to me to ask me questions about the course, not one of my coaches, not one of my employees, me. Now, what if you have major problems that prevent you from taking the course? Well, you'll have to take the course, since once you handle your marketing problems, you'll handle your money problems. And once you handled your money problems, you'll practically have no problems, because in business, big problems come from lack of money. So you'll handle those. And by the way, if you do have an issue, write to me. I will help you. Now, you can reach your success faster than me. You can get out of debt faster, and you can become a millionaire faster. And the hugest, most important thing is that this is a very important time in my life. And since you happen to be watching this webinar during a very special time for me, I'm going to give you an extra special discount. If you'll be able to get in due to a limited number of seats, in addition to the unlock code for the How to Start a Business Part 1, with 3 hours of the most important business principles that I said I'll give you, you'll get a giant discount. The cost of the course is $2,990, and you may think it's expensive or not such a great deal, but if your income goes up by an extra $10,000 or $20,000 a year, it's a great deal. But today's special. I'm going to give you a giant, very special discount. I call it the newborn discount. And the reason you're going to get such a special discount is that we're going to have a baby. My baby is due in January, and it's really right around the corner. And that's why I call it the newborn discount, because it's a very special time in my life. And so, yes, we're about to have a baby, and I'm celebrating it with you today with an extraordinary discount. Thank you so much, Logan. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you a present, a massive discount, so you can be able to afford this must-have course. Let me tell you more about this series. Some of the people in the first sold-out batch are here today. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. The lessons are packed with marketing information that you've never, ever heard. It's filled with all the data you need to isolate the button, establish the message, and develop the positioning. And I told you I'll personally make sure that your buttons are correct. What I didn't tell you is that I'll also make myself available to handle your personal questions you had written at the start of the webinar, free through your WhatsApp access to me. Yes, Paul, thank you. Exactly. Meir's going to be a grandpa. Exactly. It's so exciting. It's the first grandchild from both of our sides. So it's really, really exciting. Thank you, Semi. Which means that with this in place, you can be sure your marketing will work, your life will improve, or in other words, you're ready to make money. How does it work? Once you book, these recordings are yours for life, available to watch any time. What if you need extra help? I'm going to assign one of my top coaches to help keep you accountable and ensure every one of your questions are answered. But if you have specific ones, you can write to me. So how do you start? You register right now, since you get the newborn discount, but you must register before you see the ugly sold out banner. Let me explain. While our online course platform can have thousands of people at once, I want to make sure you get personalized help from me and my coaches, and I want to make sure I answer all your questions. The material is too important to miss, and I need to ensure you get the needed results personally. And for that, I cannot have too big of a sign up. And hence, we have a limit to the number of people that can register, and especially since I'm giving this huge newborn discount. So what's the discount? Here it comes. Are you ready? The discount is, if you're serious about making money, about being visible and learning how to market for real, get ready. Only $379. Only $379. It's a huge, gigantic discount with 7 guarantees, 0 risk, and huge income to gain. But what's even more gigantic than the discount is something I didn't tell you. 3 of the lessons in the series are dedicated to teaching you how to isolate the linked emotion to the button. It's a major game changer for you. It's what you need. So the emotion, I'm going to teach you how to do it, how to find the emotion with your button. Is it aesthetics, beautiful fertilizer, or is it kill the freaking bugs, anger? What is it for your business? And here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. Now you have a price lock on that for the next 48 hours, and you have money back guarantee. I put the link in the chat. Now, what else I can tell you about it is that you remember the How to Start a Business Part 1 course? every single one of you can get that course, that part 1 course. Every one of you will get just part 1 out of the 6, okay? Because you stayed till the end. You just need to email me. But, and it is amazing, but as a special gift, because you stayed to the end, anyone that registered in the next 30 minutes for the full course will not just get part 1, you'll get all 6 lessons worth more than gold, as it has saved more businesses than we can count. It's 17 hours of the most important business tools in the world, sold today for $197 included. So you spend $379, you get the 5 lessons, but you also get the 6 lessons that are worth $197. So you get double the content for 30% of the price. It's really amazing. Don't miss it. Grab the link. You're competing against a lot of people that want to grab this discount. Here's the link again. And again, you have the lock and the money back guarantee. You need to register. Don't wait. And if you have a situation with the link or the card, or you need any kind of help, or you want to use 2 credit cards, or you want to e-transfer or wire transfer, write to me, gal@gprosperity.com. I know many people don't put their link like this, their email directly. This is my email. Write to me. And a big bonus, this is a tax-deductible expense. So you can either invest in yourself or you can pay the tax man. It's up to you. Because if you pay for this, it's tax deductible. Instead of paying the government, you pay in your own self-improvement. And you have a money back guarantee. Another big bonus, you can get the course free. How? Get 3 new people to register and you'll get a refund on your course. And another big bonus, you can have a payment plan. Only 3 payments of $149. So I really made it so instead of $2,900, anybody can afford this. What will you get? You will get the one reason why you don't have what you deserve. You'll get how to become in the top 1% of earners, which is $500,000 per year. You'll get what my dad knew that made him $100 million by the age of 31. You will learn how to cause your clients to love you much like they love Apple or McDonald's or Amazon or their local pizza joint. You will get what makes other companies, other people more visible than you, more credible than you, with a product or service that's more desired than yours, and with a market that's willing to pay them more than they're willing to pay you. And then you can actually use that. Denise, is it $379 plus $197? No, it's only $379. And you get the 6 lessons included, which are usually $197. If you were to buy them separately, it would be $379 plus $197. But the offer today is $379 only. And I'm going to then send you the 6 lessons on top of it. And by the way, those 6 lessons are yours forever. It's not just you have a limited time. You buy the course for life for those 6 lessons, plus removing the invisibility cloak. You're very welcome, Denise. Now, you'll also learn how do you make sure that you will not make marketing mistakes that ensure you'll never be wealthy in the good case and will ensure you'll become poor in the usual case. And the pricing levels are either $379 once off or 3 payments of $149. It's really, 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 really affordable. It's the most affordable. Thank you, Peter. What's the exact ratio between quality and quantity that you must maintain to ensure you will not fail? That's what you will get from the course. You will also get how to make your website adhere to the marketing love languages. So your website will be used and you will not need to redo it and it will result in a loss. You'll also get what's the exact point that you'll need branding. When do we need to start with branding? I will coach you on that point. When do you need that? You will learn which platform to use to deliver your content. TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. What do you do? How do we get leads now without confusion? You will get your life after you've learned how to become visible. And the important part, how to isolate the correct emotion to the button. Plus, of course, the positioning. Don't miss it. Grab the link. You're competing against a lot of people that want to grab this discount. Don't miss it. It's really a unique time that you can take and invest in yourself. It's tax deductible. Use it. Use this moment. Here's the link, gprosperity.com/invisible. So thank you. A big thank you to those that are here, those that stay to the end. It's only $379. On Friday, the price goes up to $429. By the way, all of our prices on our whole website are going up by 20% on Friday. So it's going to go up to $429. And after that, it will go up significantly. The usual price is $2,900. And I'm giving it to you for $379 with a 197 course included, with access to me throughout, personally helping you, keeping you accountable, checking in on you, making sure you got it, answering your questions with me. That's what you get from the program. So I put here a very long summary. I'm not going to read it out. This is the full summary of the 13 things you get, plus the 7 guarantees you have, meaning at any point you can tell me, go, look, it wasn't what I expected. You get your money back. For the first part free, just the first part free, you email me. I wrote my email up above, and I'll get you that one replay. But what I recommend is that you invest in yourself. You actually join. You actually take this step. And if it isn't as amazing as I say it is, you have your money back. You get your money back. You have zero risk. And that's the key, is to make it so that you have absolutely no risk and everything to gain. That's why I built it this way, so that it can for sure be powerful for you. So let me know if you have any questions. First of all, is there anything that I can answer for anyone on here? Did you have any questions about the offer? What do you get? What's the covered in the course? Anything like that? I joined and I've been taken to a link that seems to be full of advertising and other offers. Okay, first of all, welcome, Artie. Very big welcome to the program. Amazing that you joined. I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to work with you on this. The link that you were sent to, I'm not totally sure. I actually will check that. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'll check where it sent you. But that's fine. If you signed up, you're on. I'm going to write to you immediately after this. I'm going to send you my personal phone number. You're going to get me on WhatsApp. Okay, it sent you to our homepage. Got it, Artie. It sent you basically to our website's homepage. So that's fine. That's just it took you back to our website. Are you available to make a presentation to my colleagues? Partnership. Yes, Anna, with great pleasure. Please email me, Anna. Email me and then we can connect on a call. For anybody that signs up today, I'm giving you my personal WhatsApp number. I'm going to write to you personally. I'm going to start working with you personally. I'm going to get you the content. I'm going to check in with you. I'm going to keep you accountable so that you get through it. I'm going to answer questions. And then after you get the data, I'm going to make sure that you get the positioning right and the button right for your business. So we'll discover what's correct for you. Avery, I signed up before, but I never got the replays. And I don't remember if I got the sick class. Oh, okay, Avery. Avery, you know me very well. Avery is, by the way, one of our clients for probably what? Avery, how long have you been with us? 8, 9, 10 years? Avery, how long have you been with us? I'm curious. Anyway, since 2016. Wow, okay. Almost 9 years. Amazing. So Avery, just write to me and I will help you to make sure you got that replay. Okay? So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. You're very welcome, Avery. And I highly recommend you join. I'll give you the link again. What did you think of today's presentation? How was it for you? What did you think of the marketing mistakes? Tell me what you got out of that. Where do you find the program? Artie, I'm going to email you the access to the program immediately after. Now that you've paid, I need to manually give you access. You'll get the recordings. It'll be yours for life. Okay? Keiko, no problem. I got your WhatsApp. Awesome webinar. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much. What did you guys think of me personally? If you had to describe me in one word. Welcome, Denise. I'm so happy to have you on. Awesome. I can't wait to work with you, Denise. Well done. Interesting approach to selling your services. I liked your presentation. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. How would you describe me in one word? Like, just tell me. I'm just curious. I'm eager. Yes, that's true. Awesome. Thank you. Eva, it's not a program that starts at a specific clock. This is a recording that is yours for life, that you can watch anytime. Brian, your dad outlined a large amount of quality content in the 6 business classes. This is excellent information. Oh, great. So Brian has done the 6 business classes that you get if you buy the full program. So Brian's done them, and he's saying, your dad outlined a large amount of quality content in the 6 business classes. This is excellent information. Thank you, Brian. Denise, dynamic. Thank you. Gal, you're inspiring. When the day I interview you in my podcast, yes, I was on Keiko's podcast. It was a real pleasure, Keiko. Sangeeta, I'm in Canada. Will the course work? For example, I'm in a different, I'm in a tax prep business. Content in the US is different than Canadian tax content. Sangeeta, it will 100% work for you. We have clients in, I think, 30 countries maybe, from India that have done this course, Canada, America, South America, South Africa. We have Canadian clients, as I said, and in different parts of Canada, Vancouver, Toronto. So it will work for you. Every business uses this data and it will work. And by the way, if you use it and you say, it doesn't work for me, guess what? You have a money back guarantee. I want to make it zero risk for you. Semi-influential. Kelly, I've watched this presentation before, but it seems that I added more material. Kelly, you're right, I added a little. So Kelly, you're actually one of the clients that have done the removing your invisibility cloak. You've actually done it. If you want, Kelly, if it's up to you, but if you want to write something in the chat about what you got from the program, I think it might help people. So yeah, if you would like to. Oh, yeah, it's up to you. Anna, your voice projects well, full of energy. Thank you, thank you. So you guys are basically giving very nice words. I really appreciate it, by the way. You're saying that I'm awesome and that you like the presentation and that I'm eager, I'm dynamic. You're saying that I'm influential, that my voice projects well, that I'm full of energy. You now get a feel of what I do. So the question then becomes, well, what do you want? Who do you want to be taught by? What do you want to be taught? Do you want to be taught from somebody who you've spent now an hour and a half with, and you kind of get who I am, and you get my approach, and you get how eager I am to get you to have benefit? Or do you want to be taught by somebody else? But now you know me, so you need to see, is it something that you want? Because what you know is that I'm eager, I'm dynamic, I'm passionate, I want to help people. So that's what I'm doing in the full lessons. And you get me personally. So it really is about having that personal connection. Thanks for the presentation, Gal. Very enlightening. We'll email you in the new year. Best wishes for your new baby. Thank you, Paul. So good to hear from you. In fact, Paul is one of the people that knew me right when I got stuck in Cape Town back in 2011. He's known me for my whole life because he was friends with my parents for many years. But you were there, Paul, at the very, very beginning when I had nothing, when I just arrived. So you know the story and what we have created now. And Anna, what's my time zone? I'm currently on Eastern Standard Time. Usually I'm in South Africa, but I'm currently in the US. Kelly, I have a marketing background, but Gal's approach is practical and effective. I'm eager to learn more. Wow, thank you so much, Kelly. That's really, really nice. Even from somebody with a marketing background. Wow. Paul, well done. Very proud of your achievements. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. Mwah, appreciate it. Avery, when's my baby due? Exactly, Kelly. January 20th. So we'll see. We'll see. It could be a bit before, a bit after. Okay, so tell me if you have any other questions. So I see that there's quite a few people on. We have Alex Goni, Alex Shupf, Anita, Anna, Avery, Brian, Brian D, and Brian Finuchain. Did I say that right? Bruce, Kasaba, Daniela, Denise, Darmesh, Doug, Elzette, Ava, Hans. Hans had a great question earlier about positioning. Harold, Jason, Joshua, Dustin, Karen, Kate, Keiko, we'll speak on WhatsApp, we said. Kelly, fantastic. Kiara, Kyle Tate, Mahmoud, Mark, Marianne, Mario, Martin, Moises, Pavle, Philip, Princess, Rakesh, Rudzani, Semi, San, Sangeeta, Scott, Sebastian, Tyne, Svetelina. Wow, beautiful name. Wolfgang and Yvonne. Do you have any questions for me? Is there anything I can answer? I would love for you to join. Oh, Kelly, it's your birthday, January 20th. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ava, you have questions? I'll write to you. Great, great, great. Hans, which CRM do I use? I actually use a program that we created, and it's called Time Maker. It's a very, very powerful email tracker. It's a very powerful email tracker, and it's a very powerful task management system, planning system, workload system. It's really powerful. I'm happy to tell you more about it. Svetelina, you may be able to purchase next year. I'm not sure if the course will be available. This offer certainly will not be the same. Prices are going up, so it will be more expensive, no doubt about it. So this is the best time to purchase. You should get it now. Also, it's the end of the year. It's good time for taxes. I would suggest that you get it now, and you can also get it with 3 payments of $149, so that it's really, really affordable to get. So I'm happy to help with anything in terms of how to make it happen for you to join within the next 48 hours before the price jump, okay? Okay, Hans, thank you very much. Thank you. If you can write to me, that'll also be very, very helpful. Okay, I am seeing a few more names. Are there any other questions? Hans, what do we need to do to get you on? Svetelina, how do we get you to join? What do you need to do to make it happen now? Kelly, you're very, very welcome. Thank you. And thank you for the kind words. And we'll talk soon. We'll get more. We'll do more. We actually need to do a call, Kelly. I think we should make that happen. Okay. Are there any other questions that I can answer? Is there anything that is stopping you from joining? Is it any questions around how the program works? Is there something that you would like me to personally answer before I log off? Because if there's no more questions, I'll log off, but I'm happy to be here to answer a few more things, seeing as there's still quite a few people on. Thank you very, very, very much, Brian. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you very much, Anna. And also email me if possible. That'll be very nice. Okay? It'll be very, very nice to speak further. Okay. You're very welcome, Keiko. All right. So you have this offer. You have this offer for the next just under 48 hours. Oh, Hans, I just spent 20,000 on 3 other courses, all tapped out. Got 70 bottles of health tablets that I can't seem to sell. I need your course. Okay, Hans, I recommend, okay, those $20,000 that you spent, Hans, I don't know what kind of guarantee they have on it. I don't know if that money can come back. But if this $379 doesn't make you the money back, just ask me for a refund. I'm telling you right now, if it's not wow, like I tell you, ask me for a refund. It's $379 to get those 70 bottles sold. It's a direct line to me. Usually working with me costs thousands of dollars. I really recommend that you take advantage of this opportunity. In a year from now, in a few months from now, I'm not going to be available like I am now. I'm slowly but surely implementing more and more coaches, taking over working with clients. You're not going to get me like this forever. Now is the time. It's like, think about working with a young Tony Robbins. You think you could, if you could take a young Tony Robbins and work with him, it would be invaluable. Today, you have a chance to work with me. It's not going to be forever. I highly recommend you join the program. You have a direct line to me. I'm going to help you. I'm going to ensure that you go through. Anna, how many coaches do we have? We have about 5 active coaches work with people. And how can we see the case study? I'm sending you guys right now a link because I understand many of you don't know. So what I want you to do is go to this link if you're not sure about us. Okay, we have over 10,000 success stories. Okay, and you can have a look at all the ways we help. You can scroll down on that link that I just sent you, okay? And there's a section called Business and Training and Wealth and Money and Sales and Marketing that's relevant. And you can see the success stories and the different case studies that we have, okay? I've been thinking of that button in emotion, and then I'll design a hook message and offer. Hans, without the full knowledge, okay? Basically, it's like saying, oh, I got the idea more or less of how to drive the Formula One car. I understand. It's like driving any other car. I got it. There's a car, pedals. I'm going to just drive the car. There's a lot of knowledge to be gained, a lot. It's really not just, oh, I've learned one or two things and that's it. It's all I need. Okay, you're welcome for the reviews links. Svetelina, here is the link to purchase. 1 second, gprosperity.com/invisible. gprosperity.com/invisible. And if you guys go just a bit up, you can see all of our reviews. And they will be very wow for you, I'm sure, because we have over 10,000 success stories. If I sell 10, then I can afford. We'll see soon, maybe. Hans, again, what I suggest is that you get the knowledge, apply it, sell it. If you don't sell well, get your money back. I'll pay you back. For me, it's not about the money. It's about I want you to get value. So I'm telling you, do the course so that you can get the value. And if you don't, then you're welcome to continue to of course, do your best. Okay, Hans, no problem, no problem. If you're tapped out, speak to me. Speak to me, write to me, Hans. Okay, I gave you my email up above. Speak to me. There's always a way to make it happen if it's what you need. Okay, can I answer any other questions? Do you have questions about reviews that we have? How the course works? What's talked about in the course? What is a button? What is positioning? What are you going to get? How do the guarantees work? Anything like that. If you don't, I'm going to log off in a minute or two. It was really a big pleasure to have all of you interacting. It's beautiful and amazing to see how many of you signed on. We already have quite a few people, which is really fantastic. I can't wait to work with everyone, because when I say work with everyone, it's not just I'm sending you a recording and goodbye. No, when I say work with everyone, I mean I'm going to personally work with you. I'm going to be the one writing to you, checking in on you, answering your questions, making sure we get the right positioning for your business, the right button for your business. So I genuinely look forward to working with you. I really, really recommend you take this step and make your future and your 2025 incredible. This is the last free offer that I'm giving in 2024. And the next time that we'll be doing anything like this is in about a month. So I highly recommend you take this opportunity, because it won't be the same again. Have you heard of, no, actually, Hans, I haven't heard of that. No, that sounds interesting. I don't know what they teach there, but I know the results we get. Have a look at our reviews link. Highly recommend you check that out, just so you get an idea of what could be possible for you. I'll give you that link again. And as a final message, I really, really think that you should take this opportunity. As I said, if you want wealth, you need to invest time, money, and attention on making sure that you get more time, more attention, and more money. Here's the link again, gprosperity.com/invisible. Thank you all for your attention, your participation, your curiosity, your desire to understand, your application, and I look forward to working with you personally. Register now. If you have any questions, email me. I'm giving you my email again, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Thank you and goodbye.